Hello, my friends. Today we're building a beautiful bistro for Windenburg. I have been kind of in love with the Tudor style lately and building a bunch of houses in this style. And whenever the bistro kit came out and the Riviera Retreat set, I knew I had to build with it. So that is what we're doing today. I randomly came up with this design, it poofed in my head. There was no inspiration image, when normally I like to base everything I build off of an inspiration image. I had some trouble figuring out which fence I wanted. I wanted some greenery, and I ended up going with the My Wedding Stories fence. It was really pretty. I loved the flower accents on it, and it felt very like French bistro style, and it really fit into Windenburg pretty nicely. I created so many outdoor spots to eat. I created a total of 3, so there's like the ones up top that you'll end up seeing, and then there's also this one that I just built. There's going to be another one on the other side of the build. And I just had to use the Riviera Retreat stuff, so I made this really pretty fountain in the back. Great picturesque spot for your Sims to have a nice proposal at, maybe? I know that's what I might be using it for. And these waterfall rocks, so gorgeous. I love them so much. I ended up having to use Move Objects cheat to get them to actually work. And at first I started off with this like white rock, and I think I later changed it to a more like beigey tan. I just feel like it suits the brown a little bit better. That was another thing that I had a little difficulty choosing between, was whether I wanted like black iron gate style or if I wanted this like 1920s brown bistro. I ended up going with the brown. And these stones also, I believe I changed their color to match the tiling on the walkways in Windenburg. So I changed them to like the dark stone. Yep. That looks so good. Just adding in some texture under those stones. Terrain paints are your best friend. They really are. If you want your build to look 10 times better, add some terrain paint. If you don't utilize that tool, you're really missing out. Even just adding that around like the base of a house looks amazing. It makes it look like more ingrained into the world, more like it's been built there and not just plopped down on a fresh plot of land. The entryway was a tough spot for me. I couldn't decide if I wanted like fully fenced in bistro outdoor eating areas or not. I started building this as a cafe because I was like, oh, a bistro, a cafe, makes sense. And then I saw the items in the bistro kit and was like, no, this has to be a restaurant. This looks like just a fancy cafe restaurant, and the cafes in the game just don't work like you'd want them to for a cafe in real life. So restaurant was more up the alley of how I actually wanted it to function. I started off with short wall height, and then I later changed it to a medium wall height to fit all of the items from the bistro kit. There was this really pretty sign, and I just had to use it, and that happens way later in the build. So don't get too used to the short wall height right now. The upstairs area, I built it to be like a really pretty bathroom area. really like what I did with the bathrooms, actually. I fell in love with the green swatch of these tiles, and I was like, I have to use them somehow, but the entire place can't be green. I mean, it could, but I really like the brown. So I ended up making, well, spoiler alert, I made the bathrooms that really pretty green color and added in a fern. Looks so, so good. I did not use that many packs for this build, actually. The packs I actually used for this were For Rent, Cottage Living, Get Together, My Wedding Stories, Journey to Batu. Sorry guys, it's the pathing or the flooring, my bad. That looks so good. The floors in that pack, really good. So I had Journey to Batu in there, Dine Out, obviously, because we ended up turning it into a restaurant. Crystal Creation Stuff Pack, that's only for like the one lantern that's on the outdoor tables that you'll see later. It was just too good to pass up for an outdoor decoration. And the Romantic Garden Stuff for the flowers, so pretty. And then of course the Cozy Bistro kit and the Riviera Retreat kit, the 2 new kits that just came out. I really wanted to add some greenery on the outside to add to that cozy charm of Windenburg. Yeah, the entrance pathway, I struggled with so much. I ended up going with a terrain paint that kind of matched the sidewalk in Windenburg. I stuck with this like gravel stony one. Got some really cute fountains in the front just to add a little splash. There should just be a little like spigot of water that pops up. Honestly, I have not looked at it in the game yet, so that's gonna be a surprise for me. But I loved using the waters, the different water types. That mossy water, I rarely use it, but it's really great for fountains. Oh, there we are, adding some texture around the entire build. This just adds so much. Look at that. It looks much more lived in and like it's been there forever. This is about whenever I decided, after adding all the tables in, I was like, this is not a cafe. This is a restaurant. And creating this like bar area is just not working. It would be much more suited as a kitchen. Yeah, I saw those partitions and I was like, no, restaurant. I like that the kitchen is all tucked away in the back, and I also brought in the stone from the outside of the build, from like the bottom layer, because I did like the half stone, half Tudor style wallpaper. So I just did full stone in the kitchen. Thought that would be ideal, very cute, historic looking. Here's where we add in those little lanterns from the Crystal Creations pack. So if you don't have it, no big deal. It's just going to get rid of those little lanterns. You can definitely swap it out with the Dine Out ones. It'll look great. But I just didn't think that the lights that came with the Cozy Bistro kit would work that well outside. Just didn't give off an outdoor kind of thing. Love the wall sconces though. Very cute. I do like that little table lamp, just not for outdoors. It's really nice for inside. Gives a very 20s feel. And the pendant lights in this pack really give off amazing light. Normally I have to use the not so subtle saucer light, but this time no, I just used the pendant lamp that came in the pack. It was really nice. Oh, and I believe the only thing I used from my wedding stories is that fence. I think that's the only thing I used. So if you don't have that pack, which it's still super glitchy, I honestly don't recommend it. I love the items in the pack so much, and the wedding dresses are beautiful, but man, the gameplay for the wedding, all the wedding guests are still upset every time they watch your wedding. They're just groaning and moaning and being so disgruntled and bored. It makes it so annoying and not as enjoyable. I can't even hear the wedding music anymore because of how loud their groans are. But the fence, really pretty. But honestly, I think it would look great with just the base game hedge fence too. If you don't have wedding stories and you want this outdoor bistro area, put the hedge fence down. I did lose some footage. So there's now a booth that's done, and I did do a menu. And I did a full custom menu and some little waitress and waiter outfits. Here's the build. We're about to go in and do a final tour. I absolutely love the browns so much. I love this color brown. It's like a deep walnut. Here's the first booth that we did. I also added a railing. Oh, the bar area is so pretty. Very discreet kitchen. Feels just very cozy. Very comfortable and cozy. And I would just love to pop in for a night out in this little bistro. This would be so pretty at night. I thought about adding some twinkly lights outside, and I opted not to. I think I forgot that was what I wanted to do, but it's fine. If I were to do it again, I would probably add in those little twinkly lights for the outdoor sections. Then we're gonna go upstairs, take a look at the bathrooms. Look at that green. Look at that. Beautiful. Looks like a great restaurant bathroom. And the small areas out here, and that fountain back there is also from the Riviera Retreat kit. And this is the whole build. This is the back. This is from the back. Very wide angle of the back. It's on the 20 by 20 lot in Windenburg. I hope you guys love it. Thanks for watching. Goodbye. This build will be on the gallery, by the way. If you want to download it, just look up the _Sam Leanne on the gallery, and you'll be able to download it from there.